Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I make this very quick meal. Normally when I'm just in a rush, I like to make this meal because it tastes really yummy. It looks like I did a lot of effort, but I really didn't. And shockingly, out of all the meals that I prepare, this is both my husband's and his friends, or my friends, this is their favorite meal and takes me the less amount of time. Basically, it's just rice, steak, and also a vegetable. This time in particular, I choose to use broccoli because I just like broccoli. I tend to favor it, so that's what I used. Super easy. If you would like to see how I made this super quick dish, then stay tuned. So the basic things that you need for this meal is obviously the meat, and this is just sliced thin cut top sirloin. And then I have rice. You can use regular rice, but I choose to cook minute rice. I feel like it does the same thing in a fourth of the time. You need veggies, and you can mix it up, so you can use carrots or cauliflower or broccoli or all three or whatever you want. I normally like to cook broccoli with this, so I just have frozen broccoli. I have one that I've already dug into and then another one. As far as flavorings, normally I like to use beef stock or beef broth for it, but I don't have any, so I'm actually going to make my own. So to do that, I'm actually going to use a couple cubes of the beef bouillon, and it's basically just like a seasoning that you can have. They have beef or chicken. I don't know if I said that right, but it looks like this, and I normally get it from the Mexican aisle at the grocery store. And then I'm also going to use Worcestershire sauce for the flavoring. This is just great value. It just helps with flavor. I use this in almost everything that I do. And then to flavor the actual beef, I'm going to be using this flavor infuser. And I love this stuff. It helps to marinate anything you're going to be cooking, and it does it really quickly. So I'm going to be using this as well, and this is just in the classic steakhouse. Salt and pepper to taste, and that pretty much sums it. I apologize, this doesn't look very appetizing, but all I did basically is I set the meat out. I did everything I needed to do as far as cleaning it, and I just took the flavor infuser and I just stuck it in there, and I kind of, only a little bit gets in there because it's really thin, but if you just stick it in there, it'll just kind of give it a little extra flavoring. So here I have water boiling. I have about 1 3/4 cup of water boiling, and I'm just going to take 2 of those cubes that I showed you, the beef cubes, and put those in there so that they can stir up. This turned out to be the bigger size cube, so I just used 1, but while that is actually boiling down, I'm going to go over here to my meat, and I'm actually just going to cut them like horizontally up while that starts to boil. So everything is all chopped up. Over here I went ahead and added, literally, you guys, if you've seen any of my vlogs, you know I don't do good with measurements. So I did 16 like little things like this of the Worcestershire sauce in here, and I let it just boil a little bit. It only takes like 3 seconds. The Worcestershire sauce is actually cold, so that's why it took a little bit longer. And now I'm gonna just take my meat and let it slide on in there. Okay, so the meat is in there. I have the eye at right now about 8. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down to probably just 6, just a little bit, and I'm gonna start the seasoning. So normally when I season, I use different things every time, but I know I'm gonna use salt and pepper. I'm again going to do a little bit of bay leaves, a little bit of savory. The meat has finished completely. It's kind of just been sitting in the sauce, which is fine. It just has more time to marinate. I already made the rice and the broccoli. It was pretty self-explanatory, but the minute rice, you cook it exactly how it says. And then the broccoli, I just added a little bit of water and butter and waited until it was fully cooked. So basically, how I normally dish it out, I just grab a little bit of the rice. I'll make Michael's plate, so I'm gonna need a little bit more than a little. One more. And then lastly, just some broccoli. And there you go. And then you can go ahead, I like to, it actually adds a lot of flavor. You don't have to really season it. Just take a little bit of the sauce that I used to cook the meat in and kind of drizzle it over the rice. There we go. That is what I normally cook as my go-to steak meal for my family. So Michael is tasting it for us. He's going to give us his opinion.
High quality food.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah,
does it really taste good? Okay. Well, this is...
All your cooking tastes good.
Oh, he's so sweet. This is Michael approved. Give him that winning. There we go. Look at that. Bye, guys.